Hi, I'm Tyson Franklin, and today in this video, I want to talk about the importance of turning up. And when you do turn up, putting in 100% effort. I want to share a story from high school actually, and it was our rugby league team. We had a pretty good side, and we were in a state competition. We managed to go through a few rounds, knocked out a few good teams, and then all of a sudden, I think it was the quarterfinals. We came up against this side that I think had previously won the state competition before. They had numerous state players in their side, and they actually had two Australian players in their side as well. So as you can imagine, we were a little bit, oh, geez, this is going to be a really, really tough game. Now, half of our team panicked and said, I don't want to play against these people because they're going to be that good. They are going to beat us. It's going to be embarrassing. We could get hurt. So a number of them actually pulled out. And I was shocked that people actually pulled out of the side because I thought, isn't this exciting? We're going to be playing against someone who is obviously far better than us, but you never know. On the day, anybody could win. So half the team pulled out. So we ran around, struggled to find some players, a few ring-ins, and we managed to get enough players to put a team on the field. And I don't think from recollection we had any reserves. So we went out there and I moved into a position that I didn't normally play. And my opposing player was the current Australian player in that position. So of course I'm like, oh yeah, this will be a bit of fun. Let's see how I do. Anyway, we played the game, and I must admit, it was a fantastic game. I thought as a team we played really well. And the opposing player that I played against, we had a lot of fun, but we got flogged. We actually got thrashed. I think it was 73-0 that we got beaten. So it wasn't a great game. I think we almost scored once. I'm not quite sure. But in the end, even though we lost the game, I was so happy with myself and with the guys in the team who decided to stay in the side and not leave, and the guys who decided to come in and help us out because they knew we needed a hand. But what was even more important was when the game had actually finished, I came out of the dressing rooms a bit battered and bruised, and two of the players who were the two current guys that were in the Australian side came up to me and thanked me for not forfeiting that game because even our coach was saying, oh, maybe we should just forfeit. And I'm going, we can't forfeit. It's just not how you play the game. You should be in there 100% and just turn up. We've got to turn up. It's the reputation of our team, our school, and everything. And yeah, so they came up to me and they said, oh, we really want to thank you for actually turning up because next week we've got a really, really hard game. And and this particular week, we rested some of our players and we tried some new combinations. And I'm thinking, thank God they rested some of their players because what could the score have actually been? But what I really enjoyed about it, one, like I said before, that we actually did turn up, but I loved it that they thanked me for making sure that we turned up and we didn't forfeit. So I think that is something that I've just always held close to my heart. The memory of that particular game because it was very memorable, but also the fact of never quitting. No matter how tough things are, it's really easy to throw the towel in, but you never know what could happen if you just turn up and you put in. Now, there's been other games or other sporting things that I've been involved with over the years where there was no way we should have won, but we did. And it was because we turned up. Numerous times we could have said, oh, there's no point playing because we'll get beaten, or yeah, made some other excuse. And I've seen people do this not just in sport, but I reckon sport is sometimes a reflection of life. Is people just they sometimes just quit too easy. Yeah, they quit too soon. And when things get a little bit tough, they just throw the towel and go, oh no, it's too hard now. I'm going to move on to something else. And you'll notice that those people move on to different things pretty much throughout their life and they never actually finish anything. So that's the point of this video today, is if things are getting a little bit tough in life, in business, just remember, if you hang in there long enough and you keep putting in the work, it will pay off the end. And even if it doesn't, you're going to feel so much better that you did not quit. And look this way, if you're doing certain things and it's not working for you, then change it. Just change what you're doing. So if there's certain things in life that are not working out, maybe you need to change it. Maybe you need to change the circle of friends that you hang around. Maybe you need to change what you're reading, what you're listening to, what you're watching on TV. And if it's got something to do with your business, if you've been doing things a certain way, it's not working, then change. Get advice from people. There's so many people around there, like, of course, I do business coaching, but there's so many other things online that you can dig into, that you can learn from and get better. You just have to make the decision that you want to keep improving. And as, like I said, as long as you don't quit and you just keep that mindset that you want to keep improving, then you basically will. So, hope you get something from today's video. Hang in there. Don't quit. You will feel better for it in the end. Just like we did at the end of our rugby league game. I think we were battered and bruised, but I tell you right now, I look back at that particular game as definitely not one of my most favorite games, but one of my most memorable games that I ever played. If there's anyone watching this video who was around when we actually played that game, you'll remember it. I think it was St. Mary's in Toowoomba that we played. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Okay, hope you get something from that. And like I always say, if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe so you don't miss any. And I'll talk to you again next week. Okay, bye.